Hello, welcome. What is good, guys? Tone here, ready to do some more slice and dice today. And a little different, we are not going to jump into a classic unfair round. We finished the streak that we were on, and I didn't want to deviate from that at the time. And also, I just love playing unfair classic. It's my favorite game mode I found here by far. I think it's very well balanced and just an incredible all-around gaming experience. But people have been wanting to look at other stuff, and I've been wanting to showcase other stuff and check out other stuff. And there are like 15 plus different modes here or something. All of them aren't like true like gameplay modes, but there are a lot of like very clever and interesting experiences, and I want to start taking a look at some of these. And down the road, or actually maybe even very soon, I have a lot of other stuff I want to do that is slice and dice related. I want to do like guides and strategy and discussion sort of things. I kind of want to like take like a close look at a lot of these heroes and just kind of talk about them a bit, partly for my own benefit, just to get a better context for like where a hero sits within their own pool and stuff. But it'd be fun to do that along with you guys and have it out there for people to reference, because I know you guys like that stuff and have even been asking for stuff like that. So looking forward to doing a lot of stuff like that here pretty soon. But I just want to get into some more gameplay right now. So for people who don't know all these modes, we can just start at the top and look at these. So demo is just a demo. It's the first 12 floors. Classic is what we've been playing. Custom party, you get to pick your colors. And like all blue is like a really popular one. Looks like this can randomize it. I wonder if this can randomize with fixed colors, because I feel like that's what I want to do actually at some point. I'm not going to play custom party today. But this used to be like a good way to like practice like classic runs in 1.0. If you didn't want to like mess with your win rate or your streak or whatever. And I love experimenting with like curses and scenarios that I think are difficult, but especially when you have like a streak on the line or something, it doesn't feel as good to do stuff like that, because you want to see like how well you can win and keep your win rate up and stuff like that. The custom party used to be like a good way to do that. I don't know if you'd want to simulate randomizing your starting characters though within like the normal color constraints. So I wonder if that's still a thing. I guess you could roll this until you got one. That's interesting. I would like to just have like random orange, random whatever, and not have like specific custom parties, but I guess this is it also allows duplicated level ups. Oh, I guess that would be if you had more of the two of the same color. I guess that's just not what this mode is for anymore. That was just kind of like a different way of using it previously, but you can't really do that anymore. And that's fine, because it's kind of outside of the purpose of this mode. It was just like a nice feature of it. Shortcut is cool. I like shortcut a lot, actually. Kind of for the same reason. Actually, do I have a... Okay. It starts you on level 12 with all the same hero upgrades and items you would, but these are just like completely random. So what I like about this is it puts me in scenarios that I would not put myself in normally, and it makes me think from those situations. Like I'll never be in this position in a game because I won't pick these same heroes or these same like items. Like the chances that the randomness plays the same way that I do is just like it's just nil. And if it did play the same way, then I'd have some questions about my strategy if I'm performing the same way as a complete random outcome. But yeah, I think that part of this is really cool. One thing I don't like is that you still pick your curses, and since you start on level 12, you can pick a lot of curses that have more impact on the early game than the late game, and it actually makes these curses like not as impactful in a lot of ways. And I don't think like pumping it up to like brutal would offset that, because brutal's still going to be pretty hard. So I kind of wish there was a mode like this where it was random curses as well. Also, it takes a while to like evaluate these and pick these. I kind of like just jumping into a random scenario. It takes a bit of the short out of shortcut for me when I have to pick my curses. How do I get out of here? Pace mode we've used before or familiar with, and then loot mode is actually what I want to give a try today. So it says here, no level ups, loot after each fight, +1 item slot, and this mode is difficult, just a warning right up front. So basically you don't promote any heroes, you start with your starting party the whole way through. You get 3 item slots on each hero instead of 2, and you get twice as much loot because you get loot after every fight. That replaces the promotions that you would get every other fight. So I don't know how I guess like fair or balanced this mode is. I guess we'll find out. I have a feeling that this mode could be a thing where like it's only really viable if you get certain item combinations that you're like far from guaranteed to do, and that might push you to like get like a good like increase your chance of winning in this mode. Might be like unintuitive choices, like where you take like really speculative picks early, hoping you get like an OP combo later instead of getting stuff that just like helps you win now, which is like a weird space to be playing in for me. That's just me speculating that that's one way that this mode might go, but we're gonna give it a try and see how it plays out. I'm just gonna play on normal here. It already says it's difficult, and I want to build in this mode. I don't really want to be faced with like a huge challenge, at least not right away. I want to see how normal feels, and I just want to like experiment with the items and stuff and see how it feels. So I think that'll be fun. Let's see what our starting party is here. We have Lost, so we have a 3 hit point character that we're going to be with the entire run. Ruffian, Mystic, and Cultist. Alright, interesting starting party. So this first level will just be... we'll play it like normal, I guess. What do we need from the Ruffian? I think we just take that. Looks like if the buckle can block here, we don't lose any heroes. Maybe. I didn't really... I guess cut kills whoever's on top, which is nice. Okay, should have a pretty easy kill here. And let's see what our first item is. So normally we'd be leveling up a hero here. But instead we get to pick between the caster root and the big heart. So, since we are not... I've never played this mode before, by the way. I don't know if that was clear before, if I said that directly. So I'm just guessing what I think we might want to do in this mode. Or even what I feel like doing. And even if I don't think it is what we should be doing, because I just want to have some fun here. I think side replacers are going to be an important part of this mode, because we start with some pretty bad sides. So I wonder if Big Heart is good here. Sometimes just having a side that has a lot of pips on it, this is 5 pips on it, is pretty good to synergize with like other items. And we get 3 item slots here too. That's the thing about the base game mode, you're constrained to 2 item slots. There are a lot of scenarios where having a third just like breaks the game and creates like some crazy synergy. So that's a lot of what gets opened up to us here in loot mode as well. Like there are a lot of items that like 2 of these together is like fine, normal, balance, but you add in a 3rd and it just like becomes unhinged. We can go for the random too. There are probably some pretty solid tier 1 items for loot mode. I think side movers are probably decent. Emerald Shard is probably nuts. I'm just gonna take the big heart. Actually, don't know if I want it on anyone yet, though. I want you to generate mana. I think I want you to be able to have that damage side open. Cleave side is probably your best side. Man, I don't like the Ruffian that much. They're pretty good paired with Buckle, at least. I just don't like killing them every turn, so I get value from their pain side, which is kind of like the best way to use them. It's just like a very high variance way to play. Yeah, I'm not going to put this on anyone yet. A bit of a speculative pick right there as well. Just take the 2 mana here. Killing Top Wolf saves everyone. I think I re-roll this because 3 mana is a lot better than 2 here, because I can get a cut and a burst. Probably just take that. I don't think you can afford to be using your big side. There's 3 mana. I'll take any mana from Mystic. Get that cruel bonus, very nice. We can go ahead and kill this rat as well. Little mana inefficient. We'll do that. Leave our options open for next turn, because I think we get a kill that next turn anyways, especially with 3 mana stored. But if I roll like Cleave on the Ruffian, that becomes a huge boon with this rat at 1 health still. Does this kill already? It does. No reason to think about further rolls. Alright, we get another item. It seems like we're going to get 2 items out of every tier. Immune to shields and +2 max HP. That's probably not awful. I think anything that gives you extra hit points is going to be okay when we're kind of fixed to this starting party. Cloak feels pretty bad. I feel like it's one of the worst tier 1 items. So I'm going to roll a random tier 1 and we get the Rusty Plate. Now, these 2 synergize together pretty well. I still don't think I want to replace anyone's middle side, but I can overwrite the X that this gives and give someone a lot of hit points. It's actually decent here with the Null and their heavy attacks. The Buckle can absorb that. Maybe I'll do that with the Buckle this turn. Okay. Did we just kill the Null? Also gives us a good hit point pool to use cut on. Expect this wins already. Indeed it does. Alright, our first tier 2 item. Shattered Mana and Friendship Bracelet. +2 empty max HP. Monsters flee easier. I like Powdered Mana quite a bit, honestly. Especially this early. I think I'm just gonna take that. That makes, like, Mystic a lot better. Oh, you know what? We don't get, hero promotions, which was part of my decision in picking this. Because a lot of heroes that have, like, a lot of blanks, like Evoker, becomes way better with Powdered Mana. I should do an analysis on how much better Evoker becomes with Powdered Mana, because I think it's by quite a bit. Because honestly, whether you reroll Evoker, if you roll their 1 mana on turn 1, is like... It depends how much mana you have already and how much you're gaining from other heroes, or likely to gain from other heroes, but it's actually like a reasonable question to ask. Like, you keep that sometimes, but if you have Powdered Mana, so you can't roll less than 1 mana, then you're very likely to generate more mana on any given turn. It makes them, like, really much better. I created a really cool tool for doing analysis like that very quickly and on the fly too. I'd love to show you guys at some point here. Speaking of which, I don't know if people saw, but I also made a more dice probability tables, ones that take into account reroll cantrips for some common scenarios. So you can find them on my website, tonehack.net. I added a slice and dice tab under games on the header, and you can also find a link in the comment or the description below. So check that out. And I didn't do it, so I'll give you my normal plug too. If you guys want to support this channel and my other projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. So those like slicing dice guides and stuff are under the umbrella of other projects there. But yeah, we'll run like this for now. Since these are like all the blanks we're going to have. You know what? I can actually have that cover up the blank of the... whatchamacallit? The rusty armor too. But yeah, these are pretty much all the blanks we're going to have unless items replace them, so we know exactly what value this Powdered Mana has. Let's see, do I take this big ol' side against the Bramble? Loss is probably just screwed this turn. What saves you? Literally nothing? You would get saved this turn if the Buckle rolls their Pristine Shield. That's really unfortunate. They're a good part of our damage output. We could kill the rat too, but I feel like that isn't always a good option. I guess if I kill the rat and block them for 2, then they're saved. Maybe we aim to do that. If I'm gonna kill the rat, then I may as well keep them with this. That means I'm probably not blocking for the ruffian this turn. So you probably keep this. Cleave side would be pretty nice. I guess we'll reroll this and see if we end up with the cleave side. Because if we're killing the rat this turn, this will be the only turn where the cleave side's any good. Okay, how do we want to do this? We'll cut off the buckle. I think I could have done 4 more damage here. if I don't kill the rat. I could have at least gotten double damage out of the Lost Cruel. I think we can kill the Bramble next turn, though, if we don't roll poorly. I think we're in a pretty good position here, actually. I don't feel so good. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Maybe because I avoid poison so much, but... Is that a, Avengers Endgame or Infinity War reference with Spider-Man? I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Alright, what do we got here? Bramble using poison again. Quite rude. I'm gonna take this. Actually, the Mystic rolled a really good side for our cultists to actually get value without killing themselves this turn. Actually, they can't kill themselves this turn if I play the Mystic on that. Makes me wonder if I keep this on the buckle or not. But you don't have damage anymore, so I may as well. At the very least, you can save the Ruffian. I really like damage on these sides, though. Like more damage than that? Okay. This is pretty abysmal. Yeah, if these guys rolled like anything else, we could have killed this turn without losing the Lost. Maybe I should have rerolled the buckle looking for the heart. That would have actually saved the Lost. Could I have saved them with the Mystic? No, I couldn't have, because the Mystic was only healing for one. Alright, another item. We can get a spell, Restore, heal 1 to all allies. Golden Thread, +1 to all non-damage sides on yellows. Which is almost really interesting. If I had 2 openings for mana, I'd really strongly consider that. Just to boost this up. But non-damage on the Ruffian is just +1 shield here. I could throw the heart on there and get a 6 heal heart. This is like I was talking about at the top. It feels like one of those things where you'd want to take it as a speculative pick because there's probably some items that become really strong with that. Later. Like, is a +1 damage Demon Horn good, maybe? Or +1 pip, I should say. This +1 pip Crescent Shield is pretty sweet. Like, there's a few things that helps a lot with. It's pretty limited overall. The Restore spell, I don't think packs that much of a punch. Normally, it probably synergizes reasonably well with the Cultist, and that we might use that to heal for the Cultist, but we also get like excess healing on everyone else. Honestly, blocking probably becomes a lot more important than healing when our health is going to be so low throughout the whole run. Random item is probably okay. The Golden Thread is really tempting, but like I said, highly speculative. I guess I could do like in Golden Thread. That's actually really intriguing because then they have enough health to use this side too. Kind of like that. I lose my. Let's try this because this will give us value now and also be like good speculative value. So now, like the main sides we were getting from them, or this +1 damage. Now we have like a whole host of good sides here. I think we do want this heart on someone. Probably stays on the buckle, so we can just try to keep the cultist and ruffian healed with these. I do like their 2 damage. We'll do this. We just increase the damage of the ruffian, so... Awkward fight. Because you want to attack the ogre so the goblin flees, but often you leave the ogres last. Because you only make them scarier. By doing damage to them and not killing them, and it's very hard to kill them in 1 turn this early. Lost is dying to the goblin. We probably do just end up killing the goblin first this turn. Guess I'll reroll the Lost. That is a lot of mana. We can actually kill the ogre this turn, I think. Nice. Alright, our first tier 3. Pocket Phylactery. Now this seems like the kind of item we want in this mode. Give us a bunch of extra health here. Or we could get 3 random tier 0s. Very pointless offering. Droopy Hat. I always think Droopy Hat is just very solid. Doesn't do a ton, but like, I feel like it's a bit above average for the things that just like do a little bit. But I think Pocket Phylactery is a pretty easy choice here because we're gonna want ways to get our unit's health up here. And Lost seems like a natural fit for that. Actually, Ruffian becomes really good with that too. Ruffian becomes very good with that. Kinda like that on Ruffian. We're fighting here, especially here where we have a flanker. Or we should put on Lost when we have the flanker, I mean. But in general, I kind of like that on the Ruffian. I think we'll stick with this. I don't think I want the poison. I guess maybe I take it. Look, we want to kill the crone this turn because they're doing a lot of damage. Maybe kill the crone and then... Oh look, the crone also has 2 damage to the topmost enemy here. Another good reason to give the Lost health this round. I think maybe we kill the crone and try to poison the Slimer if I can get enough damage output. Let's keep those. I don't think we're killing the crone though. No, we can actually. Who's taking damage from you? These guys. Watch for the Ruffians so that they can use their pain side next turn without any other considerations. Let's see, kill Slimer, kills a slime. Let's roll for the go big. Alright, we should have a win this turn. Not bad so far. Another tier 3 item. Wow. These both feel like somewhat ideal for this mode. Glass Blade might actually be a little tricky in this mode because you are going to be stuck at low health most of the time, but it pairs really well with Phylactery because I can boost our health for survivability with the Phylactery and then cover up one of the pain sides with Glass Blade. I like that a lot. And then Unholy Strength is when I used to feel like this was like not very good because of this penalty, but in some heroes this +1 row is really good. I think I had an Armorer run where it was just insane. The Armorer has like a lot of health to begin with. I really changed my my attitude on that. I think I had a Unholy Strength Armorer that like was just like very good throughout a run. What do we have? That might be good. Decent on Lost, probably. Extra poison, extra cruel side. Okay on Mystic, especially if we give them the powdered mana. They have all these like multi-purpose sides, so that +1 pip goes a long way. This might synergize with some weapons later, or some items later. Again, you have that crescent shield. You can get +1 to something before brimstoning it. The Glass Blade just feels really good for our current situation, though. I think I want to do something like this. Yeah, I'm liking this. Here's an AoE fight, and we don't have a lot of AoE. Which is probably a general problem in loot mode, because I don't know what kind of AoE options you get without promoting heroes. Oh, I actually covered up your the Ruffian's AoE side too. I guess Slice from the Student is AoE. I don't think I want any of this. I'm gonna play this. I need to block for you, or Sedul needs to die. Lost and Buckler being weakened. Which makes them quite a bit worse, but they both have a 5 pip side, which makes 1 point weaken not quite as bad, because we can just try and hard roll for that. Which is only, it's a low chance, but it doesn't make them like completely useless that turn. It gives them like a 42% chance of having like a pretty decent turn, honestly, still. Oh, Glassblade also gives us another 5 damage attack, or I should say 4+ damage attack, which is pretty good for zombies and Ghost. It's a big break point. I can heal the cultist after I use their thing. I should just do that, I think. 1 reroll. I think we just take that. Doesn't do much this turn, unless I want to burst instead of cutting someone. But yeah, I'll take that. And then I think we reroll for you, because you have two other really good sides right now. Probably end up doing this. And then we have you. We're double petrifying the ruffian, which will petrify this and this. I don't want to keep this pain side, but I think I can work with the other sides if we really want to. The Seduls could be scary next turn. They have sides that'll one-shot anyone might. Well, I guess they don't exactly one-shot the Ruffian or the Lost right now. They can one-shot like anyone in my team. Maybe killing the illusions is the way to go. Kill one to keep the Ruffians good side up, and you'll have enough health to actually use it. We'll avoid weaken here. Cut is good value. I feel like I should use it, but I'm afraid of cutting the Lost, which is probably the best target here for cut. Just because they're holding the glass blade, I like them being at full health. Like the Sedul could target them, and then the Goblin could eliminate them, and they could be like very hard to save next turn if I cut them. I think we'll just keep my 2 mana here, even though it's a little inefficient to not use our cut. We will take that. We just take the mana there. That works, I guess. Okay. I guess we're gonna kill this Sedul. I just pile on this Sedul. I'm still getting an inefficient cut here. I'm actually going to cut the Lost this time, though, because I think we win next turn. Actually, I can just heal you. Although I probably should have healed the Cultist or the Cultist so that they could use other sides. Although they're going to be weakened. No, I killed the thing that was going to weaken them. I think we won already, so... Alright, level 8. Level 4 item. Charon's Obol. Add Death Wish to the 2 right sides, ×2 if you were dying this turn. That sounds pretty good, because with our low health, I feel like we're going to be dying on a lot of turns. At the start of them, at least. Or we could be immune to poison. The Obol works with powdered mana. Decent on the Cultist, but probably hard to use when they're already taking a lot of damage. Kind of like the Obol. Maybe only having 2 more powdered mana isn't that... Like, that's just better on the Ruffian, right? Maybe I do throw in the Cultist for now. This could be awkward when we're already dying. And now these are ×2. Although I think Pain might only affect the base side. I'm not sure if it... I don't know if we take 4 damage from the Obol from Death Wish. It'll be... I'm gonna do this, so we're gonna find out. That's an interesting question. I think that might apply after the Pain, because I think the Pain might just be set based on the pips. I feel like I've seen it work like that with like Engage. And this feels similar. You really want to roll for block this turn, right? Well, I don't think we're killing the Fanatic. Like, best case. So, and I don't think it's worth letting the Buckle die, so I think we will burst for you. Yeah, I'll probably just use that on you. Actually, I'll put it on the Cultist. I will whittle down the Fanatic. Oh, this guy has a heavy attack. That's not good with our Glass Blade. So many people dying, and none of them carry the Obel. These sides are bad. Let's reroll. Take that. If we take that. Bunch of bad sides. Really lost? We haven't rolled our Glass Blade yet. We haven't even rolled our Pain side here since I gave them enough health to use it, which feels mega unlucky. I don't think I can afford to use Cut here. Mystic getting poisoned is pretty bad here. This would have been a good fight for Restore, the spell that heals us all by 1. Well, you're getting ×2. I think I should roll for those sides to see if that works the way I thought it might. Man, the Bell's being really rude. These guys were all dying before he decided to cleave attack them all. Which is weird, because normally you won't target someone that's dying. Is cleave just completely random? I thought it randomized if it could only attack the edges, but it might just be completely random. Mystic was mega dead before the Bell, because they're dying to this and to poison, and then the Bell decided to target them as well. It could be the case that this end of turn damage 1 to all heroes. That probably factors in after this, even though I think it showed up on our heroes before they rolled their dice. Which is probably why I was able to target the Mystic. Not 100% clear on the AI of the cleave attack. Oh, that makes this really hard to use. I think I re-roll this and hope for one of these sides and hope that they work the way... Wait, it's actually doubling the pip, so I think these do paint us for 4. If I take that and the Buckle rolls Heart, we could get away with something. 2 block does like nothing for us. I guess with the Ruffian. And then what, they kill themselves? The Cultist dies this turn. I mean, technically we could... do something like that. Then I Yeah. I'm blocking for 4 so I can generate 4 mana, basically. So... Man, you couldn't roll Pain 5 damage one time this fight. It's like the only run of this game where I've ever wanted the Ruffian to roll this a lot, and they haven't done it like once since I wanted them to, in like the last couple floors. The last like lot of floors actually. Oh, they might get a chance to do it next turn though. That'll be actually the most efficient for them and could help us win. So we'll let you die. You have a lot of mana here. I think we have to try and kill the bell next turn. And let all these people die. Which makes you really concerned about the next floor. Because no one's gonna have like any health. There you go. There's probably an option where I saved someone and we reliably killed that turn, but I'll take this for now. Alright, level 4 item, we have the Jester's Cap. Interesting. Replaces everyone's sides. I feel like that could be very good in this mode. Viscera, replace the middle side with 0 damage, flesh, and pain. Also very good. I feel like we slap that on loss and just try to do 9 damage a turn, and like we could heal with the big heal here. Or we could put that and Phylactery on someone else, and they'll have, like, even more health. And the Rusty Plate. Like, we could have, like, a really big, heavy hitter. I feel like the Jester's Cap makes, like, Mystic significantly better. Oh! What about Jester Cap Golden Thread? That feels really good, doesn't it? We get a 4 mana side, which I think I want to try that. I think the Viscera, like, there's a good chance that this is stronger overall. Because we can make with Viscera... Like, we do this. And we have a guy that's doing 15 damage when he rolls that on turn 1. We just have to roll mana to block for them so they don't die. Like, that's like a good way to kill some bosses. Which, like we were talking about earlier, that might be like a necessity to have to like get through this mode. But I'm really curious about this combo. I just wanna do it. Look at the 2 cantrip side. We could keep them with the higher health if we want as well. You get this back. You're gonna keep this. Do I want a higher health buckle or ruffian? Only 1 health on the buckle, which could make a big difference. Everyone kills. I mean, it makes a difference in a lot of combinations there, but I'm gonna run with this. Let's wing it here. Maybe I give you double mana gen. You're probably gonna take some damage here. I want so bad to use this, but I don't think there's any way we survive this turn with that, because I can't kill the sniper easily. I just take this and kill one of the graves. Killing top grave means I can cut the sniper. And then cut them again next turn. Roll for blade and try to kill the imp. If I kill this grave and cut the sniper, then killing a bones would kill the sniper, but this bones is going to summon on the bottom, so I'd have to do that with this grave, and it just doesn't work in the order we need it to. Or I could do it next turn by killing the grave, the bones, and then the sniper with cut. Maybe that's a good play. We just focused on like the imp and bottom grave this turn or something, and just try to keep the cultists alive. Yeah, that feels solid. I think I'll take this. I'll reroll this because if I get 5 damage, I wouldn't mind just killing the imp. 2 rerolls, pretty big. It's big enough that I'm going to reroll this. Do I want mana at all from the cultists? I feel like they're going to be so hard to keep alive. Because they're taking 4 damage this turn no matter what. Yeah, I think I have to reroll for your heal side. You're not actually dying. You don't get doubles on that. Yikes, one more reroll. I think we just take that. Well, well, well. Look who has 2 more rerolls. Two rerolls left. We just rolled our dice like 7 times and we didn't hit. Did we hit this side at all? I don't think we hit either of our like good sides. I would take the 2 damage. I was looking for the 2 damage cruel or the 5 damage. I might have hit the 2 damage cruel early and rerolled it. I don't remember if I did or not. So we can kill this imp. Might be a good idea with this buckle. Getting poisoned is not ideal. I don't want the cultists on death's door. Alright, this could be a, this is a very big turn, I think. I think I just take this, because I feel like I said, I think this turn's going to be very critical. The rest of you guys can do much better. Just take that. Probably just take the mana. Should play cut before we kill the cultist, if there's any way in heck we can actually do that. Dang, I wanted cut to kill the sniper. Maybe I should have thought that through a little more. I don't think this... it does turn this into mana, doesn't it? It keeps you alive for the time being. Oh wait, no, I did that the wrong way. Yeah, that's what's up. This grave dies pretty quickly just by us trying to kill these bones. I think we'll take that and that. This feels fine. Rather have yourself heal, but I'll reroll that. We can survive with this as well, I think. With the Mystic healing them and us killing this bones, which I think we will do. Or that. Oops. Oh, you have pain. I think it's doubled with the cruel, so I was way wrong about how pain interacts with that stuff. There might be other effects other than pain that end up using the base sides even when it doubles. I could just be like way wrong, but I feel like I'm remembering something like that. In that case, we want to try and heal you there. Oh, actually, no. We just attack with you first, so you don't use cruel. Then we do this. Oops. Okay, this looks like a very winnable position. Ruffian and Lost have still not rolled 5 damage. Oh, Ruffian doesn't have 5 damage anymore. Lost does. Finally. Alright. I think we're gonna call it here for now. Next session could be very short because I think this is gonna rapidly escalate in difficulty. I'm a bit surprised we got this far with I want to say like as little trouble as we've had. I don't know if that's feels a little weird saying that, but I feel like we've made it through here like well. I don't know if we've got unlucky, if the difficulty isn't just as difficult as I thought it was, probably a little bit of all of the above, but I thought I would have died by now. I don't know. Cool game mode so far. Having fun, like getting like weird synergies like this. Just building the heroes and playing with the items is a lot of fun in this mode. So I actually kind of enjoy playing this on normal, so we don't have to worry about like painstakingly difficult combat. We can really focus on this side of things, which is where a lot of the fun of this mode, at least for me, while it's like a very high novelty right now, is at the moment for me. That's where the fun is, but I think that's where like lasting fun in this mode for me will be as well. But yeah, that was super fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. We're gonna leave this here. I guess we're gonna pick this up in another session next time. I'll give you guys a reminder to check out the links in the description below if you want to find my Slice and Dice guides, dice probability reference tables, all that good stuff. You can find the Patreon if you want to support this content here, as well as those aforementioned guides and my other work. You can find the Discord if you want to come in, check out the community, and chat and converse with us, and other social links of mine. But yeah, we'll leave this here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.